Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Ada Elizabeth, and today I'm bringing you guys this pink bubbly eyeshadow look. So we're just gonna get straight into the tutorial. So I've already done my brows off camera, and I just kind of slowly low-key prep my lids with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in maple, and now I'm just going over that with my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor Number 2, and I'm just patting that over my eyes to give myself a nice clean base for my shadows. Then I'm going into the Morphe Boss Mood palette, and then I'm just going in with this light. It was kind of like a berry pink shade, and I'm just putting that all over my crease, and I'm really packing and building this color. It may look like I'm going into like another deeper color, but it's just the same kind of berry color that I'm going in my crease, and I'm just going to keep on going in with the same color back and forth with the fluffy brush until it gets nice and pigmented to the level of pigmentation I want. Now I went in with a little bit more of a burnt berry color, and I'm just focusing this on my outer corner and towards like the top kind of center part of my eye. This is the same technique I use for my I believe it's like a soft glam full glam video. A little dot's gonna come up on the side just so you guys know what I'm talking about. And this is kind of the same technique I did with a pink version. So I'm just going in, I'm really blending those two colors together and giving myself a nice depth on the outer corner and the top part of my eye. This is just gonna give us an open eye and a big eye effect. Now I'm going in with my same initial shade with like the berry shade, and I'm just mixing these two colors together, mostly focusing on the top part just to really get them nice and seamlessly blended. And I did the same thing to the other eye. Now I'm going back in with my P. Louise base in Rumor Number 2, and I'm just kind of outlining where I want to put my main lid shade. So I'm just patting this onto my lid, and then I'm also going a little bit above my where my lid folds, just so that I really get that open eye effect. And I'm also going a little bit above my tear duct, again, just so that I really get that open eye effect, or like a cut crease without the cut kind of look. Now I'm going in to my Be Perfect Cosmetics X Stacey Marie Carnival X Roll Pro palette, and this is just like a baby pink in that palette, and I'm packing this right onto my lid. You can do the same look with any other color and just switch out the colors. Again, everything will be listed down below, all the products that I used, and if you do Google the images of the palettes, you'll be able to kind of gauge your mind onto what colors I'm using. So again, this is just like a buttery pastel-y pink that I'm placing all over my lid, and really kind of just packing it. I'm not really doing much blending right now. I'm just trying to get it as pigmented and as bold as I'd like it to be. Now I'm going back, I went back into the same Boss Mood palette by Morphe, and then I'm just kind of using that same initial berry shade just to merge everything together and marry all these colors together. I really want to give myself like a really pretty like gradient effect all throughout the eye. Like you won't know where anything starts and stops, but you'll have different shades of monochromatic pinks all around. So I'm just kind of blending all of this together, making it seamless so there's no harsh lines or harsh like splats or anywhere that's just not blended. And then I'm going in a little bit just below the front of my brow bone, again to give that illusion of a wider open eye. Then I'm going in back into the Be Perfect Cosmetics X Stacey Marie Carnival XL Pro palette, and I just went in with this white shade, the only white shade that's in that palette. And then again, to go with the whole open eye effect, I just kind of blended it on the inner corner towards the mid front of my brow, just to really give that open eye effect. This liner I've done on so many different occasions, but it's one of my favorite liners over the, like for any blended shadow looks that I do, over the wing liner. So I just pulled the line out, and then I'm just going to blend the end, and then I kind of pull it up like I'm about to make like a thick wing liner, and then I just blend it out with a black shadow. And then I use a liquid liner for this. I know a lot of makeup artists use like a gel liner, but I find that my liquid liner works just as well. And then if I wanted to mattify that liquid liner, I could go in with like an angle brush and just pat over that liquid liner to really give it that matte effect, so it blends in with the corner of the shadow. So I'm doing the same thing on the other eye. So I'm just going up like I'm about to create a cat eye, a wing liner. Then when I get to the end, I'll just kind of blend it out, and then make sure there's enough product on the end so that when that blends with the black shadow, it kind of just merges all together, and then it's really, really seamless, and then you don't have to use the gel liner. So I'm blending that out with the black, and I'm using just a little bit of the black. You don't want to go in with too much, or it's going to really be really hard to move out and blend out, and you're going to kind of lose your focus a little bit. So that's what I almost did over here. That's why I paused a little bit, because I was kind of confused. Then I went back in with that same crease shade that I used to put down the burnt berry color, and now I'm using this to merge the burnt berry color on the outer corner of my crease to every other color that's in that crease area. You want to be very careful to not blend it out or get it into your gradient. And then also look to the other eye just to make sure they're all the same, just that everything's nice and blended. Then I went in with the duo glue. This is just the brush on adhesive, and it's perfect for applying your glitters. Quick hack, amazing hack, and it comes off amazing. So I just used that, and then this glitter that I made, like this little glitter set that I made from the dollar store. Then I went in with the Fenty Diamond Balm, and that's just going to be like the extra added pigment onto the lid. I really wanted that sparkle to go through, but I didn't want it super duper dramatic, so that was amazing. This is a new base routine that I started trying. I went in with no foundation. I actually got this idea from TailorMadeJane. She does amazing makeup, and I really, really loved this routine when I saw one of her videos. I was actually watching one of her videos while I did this. So she just went in with different concealers and blended that all together. So I just kind of went in and did my own little spin on it, but the same technique. Again, credit to her. So I just went in with my Too Faced Maple Concealer, and then I just kind of did the outline of like lightest to darkest, contour to highlight routine with concealers, no foundation. And then I'm just blending this out. First my contour, and then I'll go in with another brush to blend out my highlight. I really liked the outcome of all of this. I just felt like everything, I don't know, it looked really, really seamless, and the stay power was amazing. I didn't notice any like creasing or anything like that, or any like oxidization at all. I don't know why. That's just what I noticed. Maybe it's the products that I used. And then under my eye, I actually went in with the MAC Studio Fix Concealer. So now I'm going in with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Biscuit, and this is just going to add to my highlight. Like you guys know, I love a bright highlight. So this is just adding to that effect. And then I'm only putting it on the inner corner of my face, and then I'm also using it to low-key contour my nose. I started getting into nose contour big these past few weeks, and it's just been my thing. I can't do makeup or leave the house without nose contour anymore. It's just one of my favorite things to do, and I just love how it looks. So especially we're in the age now that everybody's getting a nose job. I don't think that could ever be me. I never had an issue with my nose, but I do love a nice nose contour. It just makes everything snatched. It just gives you that like kind of look. So I'm blending that out with the same brush that I used to blend out the rest of my face. I'm gonna actually put a link to these Amazon brushes down below. I know everybody's been asking me what brushes I use. I use brushes from everywhere. Morphe, you know, Amazon, MAC. So I don't really paint store. Like I just have a collection of brushes. So just find something that works kind of similar and works well for you. As the channel grows and as I grow, hopefully we'll get more brushes. And I'll be able to give you guys like names of each, but right now, you know, just use what you have to the best advantage and shop around and try and find brushes that work best for you. So I'm just going under my eyes now to set up everything. I believe this is the Fenty Banana Powder, Pro Filter Banana Powder, and I'm just using this to set my under eye, and I also use it to set all over my face. Makeup by Tiffany J does this. I never used to do this, but it's been making my face really, really airbrushed. So I would just set with contour, usually the outer corners of my face, but now I'm literally setting everything with this Fenty Banana Powder. And I'm, you know, just going in, going out, and just patting and making sure everywhere is nice and set and it doesn't move. So I'm just removing my scarf just to really get into my forehead. This is I do like after I've done the whole base of the face, and now we're getting into contour. I really want to target this 5 head of mine and really contour the hell out of her. We do not want to see her anymore. So I have to remove like my scarf after I've done my whole base and everything like that. So I'm just spraying this bedhead hardhead hairspray, and then I'm just taking away any little flyaways and bringing a little bit of shine back to the hair. This hairspray is amazing. Honestly, keeps wigs on better than Got to Be Glued hairspray and gel combined. This is amazing, and my wigs last really long. It's super duper strong, so definitely recommend if you want to like use it to stick on your wigs. It's really good. So now I'm going into my Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette, and then I'm using the same shades that I always use, Kufuru and Yodit, and I'm just kind of bringing the bronze back to my face, the warmth back, and I like a nice deep contour because I really like to slim out my face. This really makes a huge difference for me, using like a little bit of a deeper shade. I just really love how much slimmer my face looks after. So I'm just kind of blending it out. This brush that I'm using right now is amazing, and I actually got it from the paint store. It's super duper fluffy, synthetic hairs, and it's just amazing. I know you guys have noticed it in my past few videos. I don't use my same angled brush as much anymore. This one kind of took over. I bought it for under eye, but it's amazing as my contour brush. I just love it so much, and it blends out products flawlessly. So I'm just using that to blend out my contour. Then I went into this Aaliyah and MAC collab, and this is just the bronzer, and I'm using that to just kind of blend my base, like my under eye, together with my cheeks, together with my skin and the forehead, and set, and just kind of mix everything together. I know the color isn't like exactly my shade, but it does make a huge difference in my makeup, I find, and it has a little bit of glint to it that just brings back the whole skin-like feel of my skin. That goes like takes all that powdery look away. So now I'm contouring my nose. I'm just using a nice this is not an angled brush, but I think this is just a thin flat blending brush, and then I went into the shade Yodit and a little tiny smidge of Kufuru, like just a dot of Kufuru, just to blend out my nose contour. And yeah, I'm just kind of blending that up and down my nose and slimming my nose out a little bit. Now I went into, I believe this is the Kat Von D Locket Setting Powder, and then I went on the same brush that I used to set the rest of my face, and I'm just gonna bake my nose contour a little bit. So I left just like a slim line of dark from the actual contour, and then I'm just using this. It's really hard to explain. I'm sure there's other videos that teach you really well how to nose contour, but I don't know, it's super hard to explain, but I'm just kind of bringing lightness back to where I want lightness to sit. And you can see already, like without it even being blended and set, it already makes my nose look super duper slim. Then I went down the bridge of my nose, and just anywhere where I feel like I put a little bit too much contour and stuff like that, I'm just gonna tap it. Now for blush, I went back into my Warrior 2 palette, and I'm just taking this peachy shade, I forgot the name, but I'm just using this to blush out my cheeks and give me a little bit more color back to my face, especially with a pinky look like this. I feel like a pink blush is very well suited, so I'm just using that to bring back, you know, the flushness to my face, especially for brown skin girls like me. I feel like peachy colors are the next best thing to like oranges and like, you know, just stick to like peachy colors. It looks less like ashy on our skin tone, and when you like oxidize and your oil comes back, if you're an oily girl like me, it just looks the more natural. So now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm How Many Carats highlighter, and I'm just using this to bring some, you know, bring out my cheekbones a little bit, and I'm going down just the bridge of my nose. This is perfect to apply with your finger. it really adds to that slimming nose effect. Like it literally looks like I got a nose job. Then I'm spraying with my Morphe setting spray, and this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it with your friends, subscribe, comment down below, give it a thumbs up, and follow me on all of my social media, which is on the side right here, except for Twitter, which is @Elizabeth with 3 H's, and TikTok, which is @Elizabeth, just like Instagram. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Also, if you're interested in these lashes, they will be linked down below. You can purchase them. I do have them for purchase. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.